I got to ask you about a legend to me, Kilo Ali.
Kilo Ali.
I know you was one of them guys that was early on breaking some of his records when he was a young man. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I remember the first time I met him and Jarvis. Shouts out to Jarvis, his manager, who had the Raheem Seafood off of MLK near 285. They came to me. I was working at Magic City. This is 90, 91.
Okay.
And Kilo, I think he was might still been in high school, but he got in Magic City. So they came up to me and bought cocaine, the record Cocaine.
Yep.
12 inch.
I know this girl.
Man, with the little art, with the cartoon artwork on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I just remember they was like, man, we need help. We need, play the record. And I'm the kind of DJ, even to this day, like, you give people a chance.
Right.
If it's the right time and stuff, you just give people like, okay, I'll play it, because you never know what might happen.
Exactly. Did you foresee Kilo taking off the way he did for Atlanta?
Did I what?
Did you see that after you played the Cocaine record?
No, I didn't. He was already bubbling though, kind of. He was already bubbling. You know what I'm saying? Not as hot as Raheem, but he was bubbling though.
Yeah.
He was on the scene. So, but it was, I was just like, I don't care. I just play it, in the strip club. Back when strip clubs was real strip clubs.
Yeah.
Hey, when they weren't telling stories, they weren't doing Instagram stories.
No, none of that.
Hey, Prior Post, I know you want to get in here and ask some couple questions. No, so I got here in 91 and Mike the Expert a little bit after that.
Oh, yeah.
This guy, he is East Point. He on the point, born in the point. So people say ain't no locals here. There you go.
Well, like I said, this is a special moment for me personally. I've been a fan since day one there. I know we'll get into your music and things like that. But I just want to know, like, you had to go before you starting out with, the Atlanta scene. Where did your name DJ Jelly?
That came from a partner of mine, because I'm a big Prince fan.
Me too.
I'm in the Prince, the time, all that Minneapolis music. And my boy was like, the drummer in the time, man, his name Jelly Bean, man. Why don't you just name your name Jelly Bean? Even though I look more like Jerome, but I was like, huh? And then he like, man, yeah. Then LL Cool J came out with I'm Bad and had Crush You Like a Jelly Bean. That's when I first just started DJing.
Yeah.
And it just, the fact that he said that and then that song came, it just connected. And I was just like, you're right. Jelly Bean.
Oh,
that was in the first mix then.
Yeah, Jelly Bean. Crush You Like a Jelly Bean. I said, well, I'll just take the Jelly Bean.
Bro, can you imagine it being DJ Jerome?
Right, DJ Jerome. That would work.
No.
You'd have to switch that out, bro.
Right.
That didn't have a lot of things.
Crazy, but that's what happened.
Wow. So talking about kind of when you first got here, I know you had the apprenticeship, but I heard you talked your way into a job that you wasn't really ready to do at the time.
Magic City. Shouts out to DC Brain Supreme. There it is. He took a chance on me, man.
And it's still early.
This is 90, 91.
Yeah.
Cool.
All this stuff is just happening. I came in 89, but then 90, but 90, 91 is just like I came down here and just balls to the wall. Just came. And DC really took a chance. And it's so crazy because I was working at Bob Brown studio. I got fired one time. Peebo Bryce and Triple OG saved me from getting fired. And then a couple of months later, I knew something wasn't right. And I started kind of going out looking for jobs, Frozen Paradise, Old Nat, Playboy Palace, which is a strip club, which is now, whatchamacallit club? What's the club right there at the corner of Old National and Frankie Beverly's manager, Mr. Joe Club. It's the old school club over there.
I remember the name.
Crow's
Nest? Huh?
Crow's Nest?
No, not Crow's
Nest. It's flex shows there.
No, not that far down. That's Frozen.
That's Frozen. Okay.
That's Frozen. Yeah. But we get back to that. So anyway, it was just crazy, man, at that time. So I was like, man, I think I'm gonna get fired again. So I went out looking for a job. I'm everywhere. I went to Magic City and I was just like, fuck it. I ain't never been to a strip club, but I'm a I was a DJ. So I went and shit. Yeah, man, I know how to, man, I do this shit all the time. Da, da, da. DC just looked at me like, okay. So it was leading up. I knew the other engineers I was working with. I was the only black kid there. You know, I don't want to throw the black card out, but it was very real. You know, we in Georgia, all white engineers, because I'm always, all the artists come like Gene Griffin, rest in heaven, Gene Griffin, Basic Black, who was a up and coming New Jack crew during that time that made a lot of hits doing like with Kid Sweat and all them. So they come and practice. I come bring my turntable. After I'm finished miking and dealing with the engineers all day, I stay when it's late, bring my turntable so I can at least come scratch on something, do something.
Put some work in.
Exactly. So the engineers wasn't with that shit. They like, this.
Like, we want to go home.